I've been on my other profile. Most of my team's on the other profile. I got it up to a 98, by the way. But, I mean, this is my backup team. So, still looking pretty solid. I think they're like a 92 or something like that. I do have a Jason Peters motivator left tackle up for auction, by the way, if anybody watches and wants to win it.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll elect not to
but I'm just going to sit here and play some gameplay and explain some concepts and things that I found out in the last few months. Starting with the 3-4 odd. Did you know if you stack the line in the middle and then you select to choose a blitz, your nose tackle then basically becomes a linebacker? And it actually works quite well against the run. But didn't work there. That was my fault though. I lost containment on the outside linebacker. But this is all you do is crash your line on the middle and then you hit triangle and to the left of your D-pad. And your nose tackle then basically becomes a blitzing linebacker, which actually can help confuse the offensive line. Works really good with just straight up blitzes. Like this one right here. And then let's see, you shift your linebackers over. And see, now I have a crossing middle linebacker concept here. The screen though. Like I said. Boom. Case in point right there. I don't know if you guys seen that, but basically created a cross linebacker blitz with Babineau, my nose tackle, and I saw the screen. So Eli Manning got dropped. I'm currently trying to get the 99 Brady so I can sell my 99 Matt Ryan and some other stuff. And sorry, I just wanted to try that. It would have been fun. Trying to get that 98 Alshon Jeffrey, so I got Jason Peters up there. It's the lowest one on auction. By the way, at that 94 Jason Peters motivator card up there on auction. But as you can see, I'll just do a couple more of these to explain kind of how this works. So this is the pinch buck. Let's say we stack the line in the middle, show blitz, and see how the nose tackle then now comes out and creates a crossing pattern.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Cross blitz pattern, which tends to confuse poor offensive lines. So say you're on a crossfire blitz here, you really don't even need to blitz your one guy now. See this, because it still has the crossing blitzing pattern here. And Babineau got right in, right there is an example of how it works, how well it works. Other things I've been doing, let's see here. Let's see, I've been running the 4-4 cover 3, and I realized if it is, I will blitz a linebacker and then put him in man. See how well that worked? If I can explain this to you again real quick for basically a setup. Another scheme strategy here. So I hit R1 and then right on the right analog stick, which is then going to blitz Khalil Mack here. And then I also, at the same time after I did that, I put Posluszny on man coverage on Darnell, so in case he cuts to the outs, there is somebody on him. So, and then it just creates an extra blitzer, creates some heat off the sides, and leaves a lot of one-on-one blocking. I mean, he probably had his, I don't know. He probably had his running back open there, maybe. Nah, he could have tried to throw it. He might have fumbled it there, but.
Just about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer. They would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough.
I'm currently trying to get the 99 Tom Brady. Now we're going to be able to work on some offensive schemes I can show you guys here a little bit. So that I can learn and understand a little bit more now that I've been playing against people online. Oh, shit.
With it is Brown.
Online. Whoa. You're too slow. You're supposed to turn the other way.
11 yards that time
All right.
on the return. And the
So,
Steelers will go
let's
on
see
offense
here.
First and 10.
Coach suggestions. I'm going to go to the formation Guns, Empty Panther. Now, I really like this formation for a lot of reasons. I love this inside wheels play. There's a lot you can do with it. I never leave X on that route. I just don't like it. So I either put him on a drag, or if I'm seeing cover 2, I put him deep. This looks like a cover 3 disguised as a cover 2. Yes. So,
He's going to
boom.
launch this thing way downfield.
Got him.
This is
Des Bryant wide open. I love this play. This play tears apart so many different coverages. It's not even funny.
55 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
See here.
Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration.
Cut to the corner, dumb fuck. All right, fine. I just ran that into Tom Brady.
Speed and complete that play.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness.
Back to some more defensive schemes that I've been working and doing on, and a lot of them seem to have a good amount of success online. I'm going to go to the nickel, and I'm going to go to the cover 2 buster. I like this play because it is a man-zone combo, but also I'm going to put Darnell in man coverage. And now basically my assignment is
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
My assignment is the running back, and if he doesn't go out, then I'm free to go. Also, this nickel blitz is a great
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches
all you do is
together.
coverage, pass, you predict pass, you hit triangle, then up again on the right analog stick to then make your players play deep. So everything's in front of them if the blitz does not get there in time. So, and then over the top, and then see how it changes those flats to cloud flats instead of hard flats. So I'm going to stack the middle.
On second down, here's Manning. He's going to look deep down the field.
Bad pass. Come on, Eli. Like I said, the heat was coming. Eli didn't know what to do. Most players online would have tried to force that pass to that inside guy, and they're either going to complete it or they're going to use it, depending on the situation. I also like this play action power. I really like this play.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive,
stretch, especially against cover 2, which it looks like I'm looking at right now.
Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not
look at that. Boom. Cover 2.
Last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted. That we
I like the pistol formation under here.
Another great completion.
And you know
this is a Panthers playbook.
He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
This flanker dig play is a great play. Almost always that tight end will get open at some point of the route. And then 2, if they're playing a cover 2, this double attacks that flat zone. If you want to, which leaves that guy on an island, and then boom. It looked like a cover 2 man now. Oh, that's cover 1 man. Either way, that play is very hard to stop against man coverage. If you read man and you have that play, you probably have a big play coming up. Either that inside X route or that triangle route there, hence why I have Emmanuel Sanders there. I mean, he's my best route runner on this backup team I have. And one of the daily login challenge, Emmanuel Sanders is one of the best route running wide receivers in this game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New York set to take the field. And following the interception,
here's another one I like to do, the big dime.
I hear my old college coach right now.
Overload seam press 3. Now since the heat's coming from the left side, I like to put my other end in a zone here. Especially if they have no running back. Like, I don't know what that was. Eli, 0 for 3 and an interception. That's impressive.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but
I also like the edge blitz 3. I kind of do the
either
same
your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot
Taylor
of
over
credit
here,
for
put
being
him in
really
man, shift
precise
the
with it.
linebackers over.
No one got it.
Let them see blitz.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10.
That was my bad. I had to make a decision there. I made the wrong decision.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout.
It happens.
By the offense.
I mean, even the Cavs lose to the
It's just
Celtics
their
apparently
first,
in the
so they'll have
playoffs.
2
So it
remaining
happens.
here before we get to halftime.
See here. In this play, if there's no one there, I like to blitz the safety normally.
Surveying the field.
That is bad coverage by Marcus Cooper. But that is Odell Beckham. So
He goes for 18 there as the drive
on this, I do a lot of different stuff on this cover 6. Like, let's say if it's loaded, I like to do a man scheme if things not acting stupid.
It really is, but what really makes it work.
But again, Marcus Cooper's over here getting trash.
So that means they're down to 1
Better at pressing
here.
anyway. All right, so like say, see this? See what I did here? Put them both in man. Now I'm gonna run around with Kraus. Now if that's a decent safety, like you're probably gonna have on, it's like an 81 backup safety. He's not. Odell Beckham is getting passes.
It's likely you're gonna end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
So another one I like to do is a 4-4. And I like to do cover 3 match. This means that we'll try and match the route best as possible. Now you see, I'm going to put Harris in man, and I'm going to blitz Mac here.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning.
That was a terrible throw. Marcus Cooper is getting picked on right now. Jesus. I don't blame him. I have like a 98 Jalen Ramsey on the other side. Cover 2 invert is also a nice play. Sometimes if it's loaded on one side, I like to take and move a guy to a hook flat. Dawkins is going to hit Rashard Jennings harder than that. I don't care if that's an 85 round dog.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He's got good size. We know he's
All right, here's another one I like to do.
That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
Wait, the SS mid blitz. Now, to really confuse the defense, I like to bring a linebacker right here. Wow, that time it kind of fucked up.
Now Manning, and probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The Giants will look to Josh Brown for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33.
Ken Bailey has quicker takeoff speed than that. That was some bullshit.
High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but
let's see here. We'll go to some more. By the way, I'm also going to start talking about vape products on this channel and stuff like that. Yeah, 85 Tim Brown. Tim Brown's just retarded. I have the 99 I'm out of it. I'm going to be switching them all back here soon. I've pretty much done everything I can on that other. Now the other thing I like to do is Wildcat. The Wildcat is back this year if you know how to run it right. The Wildcat power. Now if this safety does not drop down here, I like to normally hand it off.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell.
See that?
He's got room. And he cuts it right side.
I like to normally hand it off if the safety does not drop down. I mean,
and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now this will be the final play.
I didn't even realize it was that close to half.
Remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before.
This is 85 mossed and somebody. Oh, wow. He got mossed on himself.
What's that?
That Wildcat play, basically, and if the safety comes down, or if it's just a one high safety, I like to then hand the ball off to the guy sweeping around. But apparently Tim Brown's a beast. Block him! What are you doing? Okay.
One thing I know for sure, the
I've gone.
treat the game like it's tied. But when you have
All right, another thing I like to do now is run out of the ace twins. The ace twins has a lot of nice plays. The post. This post is a beast of a play if you make the right adjustments to what you're looking at. Now I'm looking at a cover, probably zero blitz, honestly. I might try to high point this to grand. No, it's a cover one, so right there. If you're reading man again,
we're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
That's a great play. Well, that was cover 3 Scott. That did not look like a cover. That did not look like green at first. But I guess I was wrong on that.
Your skills, your
it happens.
Right? Your mind to beat guys to the football and getting your toes tapped
so
inbounds.
I had R1 open, but I'm trying to.
Veteran showing he still has the agility. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down.
There's a lot of good plays. The play action read from here.
They have the lead, but now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting
play action tight end corner
is
a nice play if you have the run game. You can shred people.
But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Of course, no one's going to worry about Tom Brady running the ball. I was not thinking about that.
Get it down to the 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in a hurry up.
Look at Tom Brady go. Oh! Tom Brady! That is live on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Tom Brady. Man, I'm glad that was recorded. Tom Brady looking like Michael Vick out there, folks. Then dropping a dime for the 2. Wow.
Up big and they go for 2.
Sometimes you just try stuff because you know it's going to be silly and it works. Tom Brady. Sweet, that means I got 3 of those 6 rushing touchdowns and they carried objective. That objective thing for the 99, I'm so glad I didn't do these team challenges. I'm going to need every game. 9,000 something yards, 60 something touchdowns, 800 something completions.
Manning now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But also say, now you want to then put someone fast in there. Wait, like.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning.
For some reason they didn't do it
He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Just did everything.
Now it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change.
Now say you have a fast quarterback. Say you have like Aaron Donald or a really fast D tackle. You now have a spy.
That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit.
And then you can just launch him after it. Did you see how now this is also another way to do a blitz. If you see this, I waited. Once you hit R3 on a spy, they'll go after the quarterback. You see when I hit it, when that big gap is there, left that lane wide open. Wide open. That is a free blitzer, pretty much. This is all stuff I've done. I've never seen anyone else on Madden run these kind of schemes. You can watch everybody in the pros and everything try and do this, but
here's Brad Wing now.
This is what separates me from other people when I play them online. I think of new things. I don't try to copy other people. Some things that do work, everyone does them, like I'll show you in a minute. Like it doesn't work against the computer, but it works against people very well, and especially in the salary cap challenges because you don't have good offensive linemen. This play is used very much.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head
I love
coach.
this
They felt
play
pretty
too,
good about their game plan and
this
thought
play
there were some holes
cash.
in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Half pack, off tackle. So you basically read where the tackle's blocking.
Here. This is James White. And an alley to run.
Get out.
A gain of 35 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do and make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes we're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love,
Philadelphia.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
See, now there's a green box. You want to switch it over there.
Brady will sneak it.
Or apparently not.
Make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. And now they're in the hurry-up. Brady's going to sneak it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now this time, Brady will throw, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about
this. I could have had triangle.
Well, you and I will be thinking about different plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out.
You want to practice kicking. I feel like that's the best way to do it. That's how I was doing it, that very far camera view. It makes you get very precise.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants.
All right, but this is a play everybody's running on defense with DB fired through, and they basically just pass, up top, baseline.
Yeah, sometimes teams
you want two very fast corners.
I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
You want to force
them
into
quick
to
the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to
it works a lot better against people, actually, than the computer. The computer just
it is hard to overthrow.
But if you watch any of the Madden Championships that everybody's running this play,
like their speed guys, they like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids.
Jalen Ramsey, you let me down. The only guy over there.
18 yards.
I thought Jalen Ramsey was going to have a quick one.
And it'll be 1st down Giants.
All right, let's see here.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Now I'm a blitz Kraus. I'm bringing him.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And seeing no options, he just tosses
I like
this
forcing
one
the
away.
issue.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there.
Normally I want to put a faster shoot up here. Normally I want to put a faster.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He
We
throws
got
away.
the 3-4.
And now it's 3rd.
Show you something I've been doing on the double A gap. The mid blitz. Now, this is what I do here. I find the guy that's on man coverage, normally on a running back, but there is no running back here, so this should be
2 to the right. Throwing his
completion.
Able to find Harris complete. They do get
It's either completion or an interception.
So much about
now what I like to do here I'm going to take a
Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got
I'll do the same thing. Actually, I'll do the same thing with the overthrowing Braves, too. I'll stack the linemen in, pinch them in, move the linebackers up. Find the guy that is man coverage on the running back. Now, what I'm going to do is fake blitz in here, and then if the gap's open, I will blitz it. But it confuses the offensive line.
No options, he throws it away.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but...
Now, also, if you hit, like, R1 left, see how one linebacker just drops back? So you can kind of disguise your blitz. Anyway.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And now the ball comes
and boom.
out. Manning lost it.
So no one's catching for him now. No offensive line.
Look at the big man.
But I will run out of bounds. Just need to get these touchdowns.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic.
Now, mind you, this is my backup.
Isn't it? Down this big in the
and this is how well these schemes are working. So, running TD, Brady. Like Michael Vick out here. I think it's like 4 or 5 rushing touchdowns I have. I only need like 1 or 2 more. So basically, guys, this is just some scheme stuff. I'll be back with more videos and stuff. I'm going to start getting back on this. Really, you know.
So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Oh boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team.
Now, I like to kick the kick way down to the left to see how far left it kicks it, and see how we got it back. That's the best, your best chances I have found to get an onside kick. Right there is basically, I just showed you, is that's your best chances is full power and almost down to the bottom of the meter because it kicks it so far left.
Here's Brady looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I'll take Janoris. Janoris is giving up 6. That's as long as some dudes get. Like, oh, Randy.
In his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice,
Randy let me down.
That will absolutely break your heart.
Now, see, on this play, I'm always going to put Henry when I'm looking at cover 2 on a streak. See if I can high point it. And I'll also put Dez on the streak. And see if I can high point to one of the 2 of these. I tried high pointing that one, but that's like the 85 Dez. He's like, route running, not all that great. But,
and now the ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.
And then if I can't high point it to either one of those, I'll just throw it to an out or out of bounds. But that is some scheme videos, guys. So I'll be back with some more here in the next few days. So